We are moving into lesson 7.3 with adding linear expressions, and I think you will find this to be very similar to what we did in 7.2 with simplifying algebraic expressions. So there's some examples here using algebra tiles. You can look over those. You can always draw those if they help you with adding. So let's look at the bottom. You have 3 problems at the bottom. The very first thing you want to look at is, do you have any subtraction that needs to be changed to addition, next number to its opposite? And in number 1, you do not. So we can rearrange this based on the commutative property that we've talked about and the associative property that we've already talked about. So you want to look at what can you combine, and you can combine the x's, and then you can also combine your constants. So 6x's plus 5x's give you 11x's, and then 8 plus 12 gives you 20. You cannot combine those because one has an x and the other one does not. Okay, look at number 2. We do have subtraction in this one, so we're going to change that to plus negative. We can always put a 1 in front of a variable that's by itself. So we can combine the negative 6 and the negative 1x, and we can combine the 11 and the negative 9. So negative 6 plus negative 1 is negative 7x's, and then 11 plus negative 9 is 2. Okay, look at number 3. We do have 2 subtractions in here, so we're going to change those to addition, next number to its opposite. We can add the a's together, and we can add the negative 4 and the negative 13 together. So negative 8a plus negative 5a is negative 13a. And then we have a negative 4 and a negative 13. That gives you negative 17. If you do not like the addition with the negative side by side, you can always rewrite it as a subtraction problem. Those two are the same expression. Okay, so on the next page, we just have a few more examples. Again, you can only add things that are the same. So if you look at number 7, we have 2 different variables in this one. We can change our subtraction to addition, next number to its opposite in 2 places there. We have a 4a and a negative 5a. We have a b and a 2b. And then we have a negative 6 and a negative 7. So we have 3 like terms, 3 sets of like terms. So the a's, you have a 4 and a negative 5a, so that's a negative 1a. You have a 1b, you can always put a 1 in front of that, and a 2b, so that gives you 3 b's. And then you have a negative 6 and a negative 7, which is negative 13. You can also write it as just negative a plus 3b minus 13. Those are the same expressions. Remember, perimeter is adding up all the sides in your shape. So let's do number 8 there. You have a 6x plus negative 4. I changed that right there. You have that's a yucky negative there. Then you have a 3x plus 3. You have a 4x plus negative 2. And you have a 6x. So we're adding all those up, so let's look at what we can combine. We have a 6x, a 3x, a 4x, and another 6x. And we have a negative 4, a 3, and a negative 2. So your x is 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 6 more is 19 x's. We have a negative 4, a 3, and a negative 2, which gives us a negative 3. Now it says to find the perimeter for the given value of x, and right here it says x is 4. So if we plug in 4, 19 times 4 plus a negative 3, 19 times 4 is 76 plus a negative 3, that's going to give us 73 units, whatever units this is in, it doesn't tell us. Okay, So you can try the other ones there just for some extra practice.